Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know I'm not wearing a wig or makeup like in my normal videos. The lighting's quite darker than usual because I normally use natural lighting. But right now it's currently like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. But I decided I'll be dyeing my hair right now, and you guys will be tagging along. I normally dye my hair quite often. I recently dyed it blonde a month ago. You guys didn't really see that. If you followed me on social media, you did, but not my videos. I don't think I ever showed it on video. But basically, yeah, a month ago, like in June, I dyed it blonde. It's been getting quite brassy, and I decided that I'd be dyeing it red today. And I was gonna go lighter blonde, but since fall's coming up, I decided to do a little change, and I'll be using two different reds by Manic Panic. Okay, so the first red I'll be using is Rock and Roll Red, and I'll be also be using their pillar box red. I've used quite a lot of different like semi-permanent dyes, but from different brands. I've never used Manic Panic before. When I've done like bright colors, last year I went blue and purple. I used splat colored dyes, so it's my first time with Manic Panic. And I'll just be taking you guys through just like a short glimpse of me dyeing it, and afterwards, probably most likely for tomorrow, once my hair is dry and everything, I'll be giving you guys my review and what my hair looks like after it's dyed. So yeah, just stick around. Okay, so now we're in my messy bathroom where I'll be dyeing my hair. Just want to show you guys the things I'll be using today. All this stuff about Sally's. So this is the Manic dye just that I showed you guys. This little brush, a ball. I really like these clips. I normally have white ones, but last time I used the ones I had, I used bleach, so I decided just to get a new set. They're really cheap anyways. And some gloves because this stuff, well, most likely with my previous experience, well, it's flat dyes and no dyes. You definitely need gloves, or else your hands will look like just brutally hurt someone. I have dyed my hair red in the past, just not with this brand. And yeah, apologize for the mess in the background and any noises you might hear. My family is still up as well. They're like vampires, night owls, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, but they're all up and they're watching movies and they're all doing different things. So if you hear any noise in the background, I apologize in advance. And yeah, so let's just get on with this. So since I've never used this brand, I really don't know which type of ratio I should be using. If I'll be needing that much or little. So I'm just going to be eyeballing it. I don't want to make like two different batches because then the colors might not be the same because if I add too much of certain color next time or less of it the first time. So I'm gonna try to put a lot, but I also don't want to put a lot in the bowl and just make it go to waste. So I'm just gonna be eyeballing it. I think I'll be using more of the rock and roll than I will this color, the pillar box. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not quite sure, but or maybe I'll do it like half and half. We'll see. Right.
Probably should put the gloves on before I start trying to open this. I pierced it with the back of the brush because I didn't know what else to open it with, and I ended up jamming my finger in there. So yeah, note to self, next time put the gloves on first. I never learned, I always say that, but whatever. I'll go smoothly. My fingers are not pink. And I expected this one to leave them actually really red. This one's a deeper color, I guess, so maybe that's one. But yeah, these colors are so pretty so far, so good. I still haven't mixed the darker one in, and they actually smell pretty good. I know it's weird, like why are you smelling hair dye?
Okay, so this is the finished dyed. So what I ended up doing, I ended up pouring almost pretty much all of this one, the rock and roll red, and just a slight bit amount of the pillar box red. I was at first just gonna like do like half and half, but then I was just like, better safe than sorry. I decided to just pour this full container and just a little bit this one. I also noticed that the consistency of this one was a lot smoother, and this one, as you can see, this one basically looked like what it looks like in the bowl, very smooth. And this one looked kind of chunky, so I'm not sure if this one's older or if it's just very some color. I'm not sure, but you know, it is what it is. And but I'm really loving this color, guys. It looks so pretty, and I'm like really excited about doing this because I have dyed my hair red in the past, but just with the high color highlights by L'Oreal.
Looks like darker, it looks like a darker shade of red. And well, this is my first time dyeing my hair red with pretty, like, super yellow bleached hair. So I'm hoping that it will give me a lot more brighter hair, and I'm really excited about that. So yeah, hopefully everything goes well and that I won't need more dye. But if I do, then that's why I'm starting off with the bottom half. So that at least if I do run out towards the top, at least it'll be like kind of an ombre-ish, I guess, in a way. Because at least the dark will be on the like root area as opposed to backwards. If I had started with the dark, it'll just kind of look like.
Let this fill begin. And before I start, I just want to give a quick little disclaimer. I think it's pretty obvious. I am in no way, shape, or form a professional cosmetologist or any sort of beauty school background or anything. I normally just dye my hair of my own, and I decided why not film it since I do this quite often. And I'm not suggesting you guys to follow anything I do. I'm just for fun for you guys to see if I fail at messing up my hair, or if it actually comes out good, hopefully, which I'm hoping for. But yeah, this is just for fun, nothing to take personal or for professional advice, because no, just don't do that. Yeah, and I'm gonna actually start off at the bottom. So right now, I'm gonna show you some tea. This looks kind of pinkish to me. I'm hoping it doesn't look pinkish. I think I'll keep this on like for 3 hours in my hair. And it's like 1 o'clock right now. So it's probably like 4 when we wash this out. Not the smartest idea, but I run on coffee, so that'll be good. That is good to the side and then to the back. In a few months, I'm like probably waiting for it, so like in a few months, like December probably, once my roots are like really grown out, I'll probably just buy my usual L'Oreal high color, because that's for brunettes, and I'll probably just touch my roots with that. But for now, I really don't care what my roots look like. I'm okay with it. The way my hair is dyed, it's kind of brassier towards the top and a lot lighter towards the bottom. I did tone my hair, but it's like not even toned anymore. But the bottom, like the very ends, are like kind of like a very light blonde. So it'll probably be like a low-key type of ombre thing going on. You know, I don't really mind that. We'll see. Maybe it'll all work out. And then I parted it with white hair ties. Probably not the smartest idea. Probably not the boldest move, but. And what I thought was gonna happen ended up happening. I'm not flipping the camera down right now because my hands are covered in red. Basically, I do have just quite a little bit left in the bowl, like I thought. So I'm probably end up doing this darker red, but it is what it is. I knew this was gonna end up happening, so I'm okay with it. I'm just gonna try to get the ends of hair out of it. So now we're gonna go to just using the dark one. Almost done, guys. So I was surprised. I thought I was gonna have leftover dye, but I ended up using bowl 2. I feel like next time I probably should get 3 containers just to be on the safe side. But yeah, I'm glad I did get 2 instead of just 1, because I was originally planning on getting 1. But yeah, so this is just finishing putting on all the dye. I'll be keeping it on for around 3 hours. Right now, currently it looks like a velvet up top, but the ends are a little pinkish, so I'm kind of concerned about that. I'm not sure how I feel about having pink hair. I mean, I always wanted pink hair, but it's not. I don't know. Not what I was going for at the moment. But yeah, right now I'm gonna be pretty bummy. I'm gonna put a plastic bag on my head because I don't have any like hairnet thing going on. I don't know what they're called, but you know, like shower cap. Yeah. Just gonna do the ghetto version of that. And yeah. Okay, so update. It was like 2 o'clock last time I spoke with you guys, and I was waiting like one more hour for it to set in, but I ended up falling asleep with it. Sorry if my voice sounds like that. I've been kind of sick, so because I just woke up too, it's like more congested. It's okay. So yeah, so I'm finally gonna wash it out, and then I'll show you guys. Right now it looks pretty darn red, and I'm okay. Hopefully it's very vibrant. I'm kind of scared that it's a little very intense, but I'm kind of excited. And what else? This is gonna be really hard to remove. Just from past experience, I know it's gonna be like, ugh. Especially this one. And I tried rubbing off the most I could last night, but whatever. Yeah. So I just went to the bathroom. This is what it looks like without the bag before I wash it out. This is still with product. So yeah, I'm just gonna wash it out right now, and then I'll show you guys. So I just got out of the shower. This is kind of semi-towel dry hair. It's still really damp. But basically it looks kind of more red towards the top. And more like a pinkish magenta red towards the bottom. Oh, I really do like it. Next time I definitely want to get my hands on Vampire Red or one of the darker ones just to test that out more for fall. But I really like the outcome on this, and I'll be giving you guys another update once it's fully dried and styled. So yeah, this is just what it looks like wet. Okay guys, so it's been a few hours since my last update. I just let my hair air dry, and it's really puffy, as you guys can tell. I didn't do anything to it like I said I would. But yeah, so basically this is the outcome. It's very, very vibrant. Since I did have a kind of a brassier tone up here and lighter towards the bottom, it does look a lot more intense down here than it does at the top, but I don't really mind that. I kind of actually like that. And the camera is picking up more magenta color than it is in person. Right now I'm looking at it in the mirror, and I will say it's like a little mixture. I don't think it's this magenta as it's picking up with the camera. It kind of has like an orangey hue to it, but it also does, in certain lightings, it does pick up as a more magenta tone like it does in there. But I really like it. It's kind of like, I don't know, it looks more like, it reminds me of Hayley Williams color. Like the color she used to dye her hair, like that reddish orange. Like how I'm looking at it in the mirror right now. But it does have a more magenta hue to it, especially towards the bottom. It does have that more red velvet type, but it has more of that reddish orange up towards, I don't know how to explain it, but I do really like it. And as far as, also want to cover like the bleeding, like when I dyed my hair earlier, I showed you guys how my skin looked like it's covered red, and I was like, that's gonna be hard to remove. Once I showered, it took off. Like I didn't even I just washed my face with my regular face wash, and most of it got off my face. As far as my ears though, they are still pretty red, especially this one. And then I also had dye on the back of my neck, but with that, I just showered once, and most of it got off. It is slightly pink tinted towards the back of my neck though, kind of almost like if I had a sunburn look effect, but I don't really mind that compared to other reds I've tried in the past. It takes me like a week at least to get all the red off my skin, but this seems to be pretty good because after just one wash, and I just washed my face with my regular face wash, nothing harsh or anything, and most of it got off except for this patch up here, but I don't mind it. And then as far as my ears go, well, I normally wear my hair down, so it's not a big problem for me. But for you guys who do wear your hair up, I'm just, particular brands, I definitely think it didn't bleed out as much as when I used Splat. I felt like that lasted forever, and it did stain my scalp a bit. There's one patch, but it'll fade out eventually. Yeah, so the color right now, well, I really like it, and I'll keep you guys updated once a month has passed, or however a few weeks have passed, just to show how it fades out and my opinions on it. So I'll do an updated, more full review on the product. I have the containers still here. They're empty though, but I want to keep them just so I won't forget which colors they are. So yeah, I showed it to you guys earlier, the rock and roll and the pillar box. I definitely will say I liked the pillar box one more. It had a more velvety tone towards it, and I feel like the rock and roll had a more, that's what gave the more orangey tone. Next time I do want to try the vampire red or this other darker one they had. I don't remember the name right now, but for now I really do enjoy the outcome. Yeah, until next time, bye.